Hey everybody, Gary with Basecamp Trading. Let's take a look at a short trade that we had in the ES today. Not a lot of opportunities this morning. Lots and lots and lots of chop, and you can see on this chart, this was the opening bell bar. You see topping tail, bottoming tail, push down a little, bottoming tail, topping tail, bottoming tail. Just lots of chop right in here. By the time we got to this point here, we went ahead and put in our channel. We had our session high and our session low, and we had been chopping inside that for pretty close to 2 hours at this point. And then we finally got the breakout to the downside. In the meantime, though, we had been talking about how the ES had actually triggered this gravestone doji in the overnight session and was working its way lower. The 5 and 13 had crossed to the downside, fast and slow line had crossed to the downside, and we were saying that the ES was acting kind of weak, but it's really stuck right here at this 50 EMA, and which is typical. We know that the 50 and the 200 EMAs on these 30-minute charts are significant support and resistance zone, and you can see how many times. I mean, we hit it there, hit it there, hit it there again, hit it there again, again, and then finally broke to the downside. But we were looking and leaning more to the downside because the 5 and 13 were crossed to the downside. Momentum was bearish. As we were triggering the breakout, we were also triggering a bearish inflection, which is a bearish momentum pattern. And we got a decent little push down. I mean, not a lot of opportunities today in anything, but a decent opportunity here. This is what it looked like on the Renko chart. This was the bottom of our channel on the 30-minute chart. And you can see we broke out to the downside, started getting extended on Trender Pro 2.0. Our initial target was 39.17. Our secondary target was 39.05, 39.09 and a half, which we did not hit. We did hit our initial target, did not hit our secondary target, but we were getting extended on Trender Pro 2.0. First reversal bar, you would have been out. That move down off of the support break would have been good for a little over $650 per contract. Nobody's nailing the bottom most likely, but you should have been able to lock in at least 500 on that. So again, not a lot of opportunities today, but the potential to grab $500 per contract on a really solid setup. Again, we had the channel on the 30-minute chart, we had support on our Renko chart, we had triggered a bearish inflection on our 30-minute chart. We were already leaning to the downside, so that's a pretty high probability breakout right there. Now, we've been very choppy. Look how choppy. I mean, the ES was just really, really choppy. And then we did finally break out of the range, and that was a pretty decent high probability breakout. Again, we hit our initial target, did not hit our secondary target, but still should have the potential to lock in near $500 per contract. Again, the move down had hit a low of a little over $650 per contract. You're not picking the bottoms in most cases, so definitely an opportunity, though. You should have been able to lock in up to $500 per contract. That opportunity was definitely there. So all in all, not a bad high probability breakout in the ES this morning in a market that was actually really, really choppy.